Well, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, everything will be changing as soon as tomorrow, as arrival of winter is for almost certain now. We're looking at, of course, the southerly winds that were blowing today, but while you can see the low-level stuff moving to the northwest, all of a sudden you see all this cloud deck moving to the northeast. So basically one's going this way, the other one's going across it, and that is the sign that our pressures have dropped. Now clouds are developing, light rain is beginning to show up in the hill country in far west Texas, but really the main event is still in New Mexico where the heavier shower activity is occurring. When you see a big dip like this, that is stormy weather, all right? High pressure is usually a big hill like that, and you can see how classically it shows up right about here. Now that is already moving into New Mexico. Obviously West Texas will be next, and then our area as well. And watch what happens if you go upstream. We've got a little bit of clearing there, but not a lot. And then there's another storm already forming out in the Pacific Northwest. It's going to follow this one. So as you can see, western states now getting quite a bit of shower activity, snow activity generally above 6,000 feet. And even in far west Texas, we're beginning to pick up a little bit of rain. Looks like rain in the Amarillo area all the way through the Big Bend and even as far south as Del Rio. So this is where the heaviest activity is, just on the other side of the New Mexico state line, and that's where the stormy weather is occurring, and all that's moving in our direction. Look at this. Already much of Texas from Dallas to Del Rio is under a flood watch because of the potential for significant rainfall. And it hadn't even started raining yet, so you get the idea. It includes Bexar County, and we're not really just in it yet, but there's time for this to change. Now overnight tonight, not particularly cold, getting down to about 68, 70 degrees as a low temperature. Tomorrow still on the warm and windy side, but you're going to see more and more cloud cover. Most of the rain will be arriving by tomorrow night, so about sundown. We'll get up to about an 83 today. There you see how excessive rainfall potential is for much of East Texas, and of course the heaviest stuff, where could that be? It would be in the hill country and in far west Texas. So that's where, you know, Del Rio to Sonora, right about there, they could see some significant rainfall, and that is what we call a moderate chance of excessive rainfall, which would be flooding problem. So that is a flooding problem right there. Good chance of getting significant rain here, and we're already included in that as well. Let's take a look at what else is going on. Okay, this is the future tracker. This is going forward about 48 hours. Now, you see we've got nothing here right about now. We go forward and you see Thursday morning. What's happening? West Texas, Dallas to Del Rio. And then it goes to the northeast, and then Thursday, you can see how that shower activity starts getting real close to the I-35 corridor all the way down to Laredo. And then that's Thursday night. Friday, boom, that's you and me right there. And that would be Friday morning sunrise when that bulk of that activity goes through. And then we have a little bit of rain shower activity left over afterwards because we do have a second system coming in behind that. So we're looking at temperatures tomorrow still on the warm 80s, and then on in Port Lavaca and Cuero you're getting up to about 84. But here we go. We start with the rain on Thursday night through most of the days Friday and Saturday. Already have up our weather alerts because it's probably going to rain through Sunday and Monday. A secondary system comes in, and then finally hopefully a little clearing, but it should be cooler by the time we get to Thanksgiving. Stay tuned, folks. You got to watch the weather for travel for Turkey Week because it's going to be quite active. That's your 7-day forecast. Reminding everybody we do have a QR code. Love for you to scan that, put Crossroads Today on your phone.